fa tsy miantsy ady satria ny atahoranay
fanarafitra indrindra zay avy ato amin'ny chaîne Z miakatso.
Madagascar's president, Andry Rajoelina, says he's fled to a safe location to protect his life after weeks of mass anti-government protests and rising military unrest. In a live Facebook address, the 51-year-old claimed there had been multiple assassination attempts against him. Here's what we know so far. Rajoelina confirmed on Monday that he'd left his official residence after reports suggested he'd been flown out of the country on a French military aircraft, though he didn't reveal where he's now based.
Rehefa namesoskevitra ihany koa ny filoham-pirenena hafa aty amin'ny continent afrikanina hoe andefa andeha tafika izay apandry ny tany dia niteneniko hoe tsy mifanaraka amin'ny fotom-pisainana malagasy izany andefa andeha tafika izany ka ny laviko. Noho izany dia tsy maintsy naka toerana nandeha amin'ny toerana izay sécurisé iarovana ny aiko ny tenako ankehitriny.
His speech followed days of chaos in the capital Antananarivo, where soldiers threatened to seize state TV and clashed with rival units. Over the weekend, an elite military unit known as CAPSAT, which once helped bring Rajoelina to power, declared itself in control of the armed forces. It then appointed General Demosthenes Piculus as the new army chief, though it's unclear if the move is officially recognized. The turmoil follows more than 2 weeks of youth-led protests under the banner Gen Z Madagascar. They began over water and power shortages, but soon turned into calls for Rajoelina to resign over corruption and economic hardship.
Wanepana bea dia zavatra tsotra ny ilaina hoe tokony mametra pialana moramora izy fa tsy miantsy ady satria ny atahoranay dia hoe apiady ny malagasy samy malagasy izy kanefa izahay tsy ho tratrany amin'izany mihitsy.
On Saturday, one of the largest demonstrations yet saw thousands gathered in the capital, joined by some military officers. At least 22 people have been killed and over 100 injured since the unrest began, according to the UN. Rajoelina first rose to power in 2009 after leading protests that toppled then-President Marc Rajoelina with CAPSAT's backing. He later won elections in 2018 and again in 2023, though opposition parties boycotted the latest vote. Madagascar, an island off Africa's east coast, has a long history of political turmoil, with several leaders ousted since independence from France in 1960. On Monday, military commanders met to urge calm, with the newly appointed generals saying the security forces were working together to maintain order. Meanwhile, the Gen Z movement, symbolized by a pirate skull logo inspired by the anime One Piece, says it won't back down until there's radical change to build a fairer and more democratic society.
What we are asking him is for him to go. Whatever our idea as Malagasy people, we will win. We have wealth. Let us go forward and let us protest.
Rajoelina's future remains uncertain, but with the army divided and protests showing no sign of easing, Madagascar's political crisis appears far from over.